Hey guys, welcome back to the Link's Awakening walkthrough chapter 7. This is part D you're looking at, where we get further into the face shrine. Now the reason we went out of our way to talk to that owl statue is because he gives us a little hint to go through the eyes on both sides of the map. And the reason we looked at the map is because you can see that the map of this dungeon looks kind of like a face. So there's going to be a false wall through the eyes. Anyways, what you want to do is pick up this statue and then throw it at the door on the right, not the door on the bottom, because as I said before, most of what we're going to be doing in this dungeon is pretty much optional from here on out. Anyways, what you want to do, you can grab the hearts if you need them, and then open the chest for, I believe it was 100 rupees, for 100 rupees, and pick up the statue, throw it at the door down, and then head down and open up the chest for 50 more rupees. At this point, we're going to play Manbo's Mambo because we are all done with the left side of the dungeon. So now we are going to head to the right side of the dungeon. So once you're done playing Manbo's Mambo and you get back to the first room, you want to go right. And there are going to be some moving tiles there, and you're going to want to make your way across, which can be kind of difficult not taking a hit because of the spikes. So just tread carefully. You can always pick up the statues, but that might take even more time, just be a bigger pain, I don't know. Once you've done that, you want to head right, and in this room there are some tiles, and if you remember from A Link to the Past, these tiles will come up and hit you. All you really need to do is pull out your shield and then sit in a corner of the room and they won't be able to touch you. It's very simple. Nothing to worry about. Once the door opens, you want to head up. And there are going to be some statues in this next room. You want to pick up a statue and then throw it at the door to your right. Now we do have a key, but we don't want to head up yet because that'll just lead us to a dead end because we don't have any more keys. So let's head right now. And there are going to be 4 whiz robes in this room. So I should have used the bomb arrow method, but I wasn't thinking, so I used the... You know, now that I think of it, the bomb arrows might not work, but I'm assuming that they do since bombs work. Anyways, my method is just as good, and it's probably safer. Then that way you don't have to be in their line of fire. From here you want to head down, and I went up first on accident. The reason I went up is because in my notes I had just written down go through the door that opens up, but 2 doors opened up, so I was a little confused. You want to go down from here. This is only for a side thing. You don't have to do this if you don't feel it necessary, but what you want to do is you want to go to the bottom left part and then jump off on the little tiles. Use your wrong's feather to jump onto the tile that's flipped up, and that's how you get through that part. If you open this treasure chest up, you actually find some secret medicine. So, instead of buying it from Crazy Tracy, you can just get it from here, which is really nice. I like how they put that in a dungeon, especially for players who aren't extremely good at the game. I mean, I'm not extremely good at the game, but even for younger players or less experienced players, I should say. Anyways, now we want to head up, and we want to go up 3 from that room that we were in, and now we can get our second small key. So that's really nice. Now we want to backtrack down 3 rooms, and we can go through that key door now. So, once we backtrack 3 rooms, we want to go left and up. Now up here it looks like there's nothing to do. If you did take a look at your mini-map, you can see that the eye is the room right above us, and the owl was saying that we got to get to the eye. So go ahead and place a bomb right up top, and then it will blow up a wall, and you can head through. Alternatively, you can just go around the wall stabbing them, and I did not try to get that guardian acorn. Up through here will be the mini-boss, and he's kind of an annoyance of a mini-boss, I'd have to say. It took me a little bit to beat him, and I was gonna cut this, but I decided not to. You have to be really particular. Basically the gist of the boss is there's a ball, and he's gonna try and pick it up and throw it at you, and what you're supposed to do is try and pick it up and throw it at him. It's very good if you have the Rock's Feather equipped, which I learned, and I accidentally jumped out, which restarted the boss battle, and that was really annoying. But the difficult part is actually picking it up itself, because it's a little touchy on the... You have to stand by it for more than a second for it to register that you're picking it up, and you have to be pretty close to it. So my suggestion is make sure that you're getting far enough away, and that you're giving yourself enough time to pick it up. Anyways, 4 hits should do him in, or maybe it's 5, maybe it didn't reset the boss battle, but whatever the case is, he will be defeated, and he will give you a fairy, and it will make a portal. So ignore the portal, because we're actually not going to use it at all in the dungeon. Anyways, if you go up and up, you'll see that these rooms seem a little familiar. So you can keep going up and seeing that the rooms basically repeat. To get out of this infinite repetition, you want to pick up the statue on the left side, and it will reveal a staircase. So go through the underground area, another great place to show the uses of the boomerang with the sparks. This would be infinitely harder if there were spikes in this area, or if what am I talking about? There are spikes in this area. If we didn't have the boomerang, it would be infinitely harder. Maybe not infinitely harder, but it would be much harder. So you want to make your way all the way to the left side, and then head up. And again, in this room, there is going to be some more tiles. This time they will make holes appear in the floors, but don't worry about it. Your Rock's Feather will be able to jump over any holes that they make, so just sit in the bottom left corner with your shield. Nothing too hard. Once they're all down, a key will fall. So you want to grab the key, and then head to the top right, and head up after unlocking the block. In this next room there are going to be some a statue. You want to get rid of the spikes if you need to, or if you need health, and then lift up the statue and throw it at the door to the left. This room, we've seen it twice before. We want to now pick up the horse heads, and once you throw one, you can't pick it up until you throw the other, because they reset themselves, which is very annoying. That makes this tremendously harder, because you could get one up, but not the other, so hopefully it won't take you too long. It's kind of an annoying puzzle. Random puzzles to me are just annoying, no matter what the game is. So once you've done that, you can head left, and as you can see, we've been in this room before too. This is where we got the compass, I believe. Anyways, you want to head down the stairs to go through this underground passageway, where you want to use your Pegasus boots to dash under the thwimps, I guess they're called. Anyways, this is the end of this particular video, so join me for part E, where we finish up the dungeon. See you guys then.